homes and buying, different things. And so, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I mean, I haven't seen him in quite some time.
Saying like that, people's getting money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever.
100 million. If he's burning through 5, 6, 7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibility.
Members of Floyd Mayweather's family have now addressed the situation surrounding his reported $42 million downfall. His father revealed that what began as an ordinary discussion about a vehicle quickly escalated into a tense dispute, ultimately causing a major rift between them. He explained that once financial success enters the picture, attitudes can shift, and he voiced clear frustration over how status and fortune appeared to strain their bond.
We had, at one time, we was coming up, we have never had an argument in our life, me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. We was on HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about now? I'm just saying, and we never had no argument. All of a sudden, I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is what it is. Sometimes, when people get, it ain't about me training or anything like that. People's getting money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it. If sometimes when people get money.
Jeff Mayweather shared his perspective as well, saying he feels both puzzled and uneasy about Floyd's current direction. He acknowledged that he no longer fully grasps the choices Floyd has been making, from purchasing large properties to diving into multiple projects one after another. In Jeff's view, life after retirement has appeared unsettled. He also highlighted what he sees as a contradiction in Floyd stepping away from the sport, only to repeatedly come back for exhibition bouts. From where Jeff stands, it seems Floyd is struggling to detach, not just from public attention, but also from the financial rewards that come with it.
Well, I did. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much, so we don't really get a chance to talk very much, and so I don't really know what's going on with him. I know he's doing things that, to better his life, like, buying homes and buying, different things. And so, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I mean, I haven't seen him in quite some time. And I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions.
At the height of his reign, Floyd Mayweather once declared that when it came to legally taking money like a bank robbery, nobody could match him, a line that reflected both his sharp business mindset and the bold confidence he displayed publicly. He made that statement during the peak of his career, when each appearance in the ring generated massive multi-million-dollar earnings. Today, however, those same words no longer feel like simple bravado, but instead resemble a rationale for dangerous financial choices. The unwavering belief in his own judgment that powered his success may also have kept him from seeing the warning signs that stood in front of him. Interview 4. He once described it as a fast score and made it clear he wanted everyone to hear him out. He said people could talk however they pleased about him because it did not matter in the end. According to him, he was the one thinking ahead. Whether the headlines praised him or criticized him made no difference, as long as his name continued to stay in the conversation and the attention never stopped.
A quick heist. I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
One of Floyd's former associates shared a startling claim about his financial habits. According to him, even at the height of his earning power, Mayweather's expenses were exceeding his income. No matter how massive the monthly figures appeared, whether it looked like 5 or even 6 billion was coming in, the money going out was reportedly greater. He allegedly overlooked tax obligations, recurring costs, and other critical payments. With that approach, maintaining long-term wealth became unrealistic. Before long, the fortune that once seemed endless began shrinking, fading quickly under relentless and uncontrolled spending.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes.
I see what you're
say
saying.
we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got 10 billion. And I hope he get out of this problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it. Some different countries be wanting different things. Think about it. How many times have, you know, we've been involved with something and we go, nah, man, we just throw some paper at it. And I'm talking back in the days when we was doing our little 1-2s.
Correct.
And nah, they don't want to drop the case. You'd be like, I'll put the money up for the lawyer. I'll put the money up for the bail. They don't want to drop it. And you find yourself 9-10 months later sitting there like, oh shit, this is getting real. So I think that's the problem he going through. I think it may be getting real.
Wow. That's crazy, man. And you would figure his big homie Al Heyman would rectify it.
Al's a powerhouse. Al's that dude. Al should be able to rectify anything. He's a Harvard lawyer.
Floyd has long emphasized that he operates on his own terms. He negotiates his own agreements, authorizes his own payments, and does not report to anyone. That self-reliance played a major role in his success inside the ring, yet it has not carried over smoothly into the business arena. When it comes to managing wealth, building a team of experienced advisors is not a flaw, but a calculated decision. However, his determination to handle everything alone has reportedly resulted in questionable ventures and ineffective financial oversight.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when like, we were younger, we used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys coming up? Well, spunk your money on the casino,
dumb shit.
Work so hard to get it, and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. One thing he'd come back doing exhibitions and that, bro.
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
Spectacle has always been part of Mayweather's persona. One striking moment was his arrival in Mexico riding on a military tank, a clear demonstration of the lengths he will go to capture headlines. Yet that constant pursuit of grand displays often involves pouring significant money into gestures that offer little lasting return. What might look like playful extravagance can signal something more serious beneath the surface. It reflects a drive to preserve a larger-than-life image, even when that image may no longer align with the circumstances around him. A more troubling allegation surfaced from Gervonta Davis, who was once guided by Floyd. Davis claimed that Mayweather had reportedly been detained in Dubai over outstanding payments connected to expensive jewelry. If accurate, the situation would indicate difficulty maintaining the very lifestyle he built his image around. The figure who was long viewed as untouchable inside the ring is now confronted with speculation about money problems, issues that cannot be erased by polished social media displays or extravagant appearances. Interview 9. Observers point to a recurring theme in Mayweather's money habits, frequently obtaining high-end possessions while postponing payment or failing to settle balances altogether. Sources in Dubai have indicated that several suppliers eventually lost confidence in him after multiple situations in which payments were not completed. A lifestyle built on credit, reputation, and constant extensions is not sustainable over the long run. Regardless of wealth or status, no one can maintain financial stability if obligations continue to go unpaid.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather supposedly is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Davis also suggested that Floyd struggles with allowing other fighters to outshine him. While this may be expected from someone so fiercely competitive, it points to a deeper issue, an ego unwilling to yield. His constant drive to stay at the summit reflects a fear of fading from memory. Yet this same attitude can hinder the careers of the athletes he has mentored, potentially causing more harm to his reputation than safeguarding it.
Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. And whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, like, a favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Peace out.
Even though Floyd has publicly stated that he made over $350 million from certain bouts, insiders say those figures were often overstated. The real earnings, in some instances, appear to be nearer to $60 million. This tendency to exaggerate income seems aimed at maintaining a larger-than-life persona. At the same time, it raises questions about whether the fortune he flaunts is truly as enormous or as concrete as he portrays to the public.
Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did he really think Pedraza was gonna beat you?
He didn't know how good I was and how I would have handled the situation, so he just threw me out there.
Why do you think
he was hurt? He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight Benavidez? That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Next in line. This was next in line.
Is there like a
last question, guys?
Is there like a love-hate though? Like,
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And he because I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and it just I don't know.
Another warning sign comes from Floyd's apparent disregard for taxes. As Joe Rogan recently noted, this pattern may be a key reason why the IRS is reportedly monitoring him closely. While his extravagant lifestyle grabs attention, it does little to appease tax officials. Falling behind on federal responsibilities can rapidly turn into serious legal trouble. Regardless of the enormous sums he has earned in the past, neglecting these obligations carries real consequences.
Could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn offered a straightforward take on Mayweather's recent decisions. He interprets the ongoing exhibition matches and risky financial ventures as evidence that Floyd remains focused on chasing cash. For a man who was expected to be financially secure, the urgency in Floyd's actions appears striking. Hearn suggests that this drive to keep generating income may go beyond maintaining public attention. It could be a matter of staying afloat.
All that money to the IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Floyd Mayweather, once celebrated as a nearly untouchable figure, is now facing a decline in his public image. Supporters have started doubting the accuracy of his statements, particularly regarding his real estate holdings, which appear to be overstated. For a man whose reputation was built on triumph and financial prowess, these revelations are damaging. The increasing skepticism among fans stands out as a clear indication that his once untarnished status is beginning to wane.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
But
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
it's a lot of expense.
Mayweather often showcased what he claimed to be extensive real estate holdings in New York, presenting them as evidence of his savvy investment skills. However, sources now indicate that these claims may have been inflated. If true, this pattern highlights a concerning tendency to craft a public image that does not fully match reality.
Hey, who said Floyd ain't still out here doing big deals? Money Mayweather just inked a massive $402 million real estate deal in New York City, buying up 60 apartment buildings from Black Spruce Management, the equivalent of 1,000 apartment units. Now, Floyd said the goal is to be able to provide affordable housing to families that need it. Most of the units are located in Upper Manhattan. And he said that when he was a kid, his dream was just to be able to own a home and that you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. Damn, Floyd just bought the block. I'm proud of Floyd. He's come a long way. This is a guy who was once seen burning money in a nightclub. He spent $17 million on a watch. Not to pocket watch him, but people looked at him for years like, yo, he wastes a lot of money. Does he ever give back? And now he's providing affordable housing? Damn, Money Mayweather's come a long way. This is a real good look. It shows evolution. It shows maturity. Not to mention, it's always great to see another person of color become a landlord in New York City.
Yeah, I think yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Joe Rogan also shared his perspective on Mayweather's fixation with luxury. The continuous accumulation of diamond watches, high-end cars, and designer apparel might go beyond showing off wealth. It could be covering up underlying insecurity. For a man who presents himself as invincible, Floyd appears unusually eager for approval. Genuine self-assurance, Rogan suggests, does not need to be broadcast through constant extravagance.
If that's safe to say, I should say.
But we might see it more in New York, maybe?
Well, I live in New York.
I know. Dude, by the way, I saw you bought like 40 apartments or something.
Well, no, actually,
I think you bought New York. I mean, oh my God.
I didn't buy New York, but I feel like everyone should own a piece of the earth. And I feel like you can't go wrong with New York real estate. So what I did was, in one of my portfolios, because I don't know the exact number, because they said if you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more.
The only fighter who could pull off something like that is Floyd Mayweather. He stood out as the one constantly showing off wealth, flashing cash, rocking million-dollar watches, and owning a collection of high-end cars, yet still commanding respect from everyone around him. What set Floyd apart was his unwavering discipline. He became famous for running home from nightclubs. While it appeared he was out partying in Las Vegas, he would actually be drinking water, and then, with just jeans on, jog all the way home. No matter the scene, he remained fully committed to his training.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fucks everybody up. Yeah. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline. Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always trying.
One of the clearest insights into Floyd's personal life came from his longtime friend 50 Cent. During a challenging period when Floyd was facing potential jail time, 50 Cent took the initiative to oversee his business and personally invested $2 million into Mayweather Promotions. However, Floyd claimed he never requested this assistance and failed to repay him. The situation ultimately ended up shattering their friendship.
50 Cent and Mayweather.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions. As he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC. So technically, Floyd is a golden boy fighter. They build the whole show. Yeah. When he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that. When he finally does bring up the actual situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that. Like, Floyd, he ain't that, man. I'm telling you, man, like if they push me to a certain point, I'll mess up in front of everybody. Because it's just the way I'm brought up. Like, I never ran from anything because I didn't have nobody to go to. I've always had where I'm going, home to get me.
In a recent clip, Floyd emphasized that money is the one area where he will not yield. While he may show flexibility in other aspects of life, including his boxing career, he stands firm when it comes to financial matters. On the surface, this unwavering position might appear commendable, But in practice, it has frequently caused him to face avoidable conflicts and strained personal relationships.
My thing is that we can't fuck up the money. We can't fuck up the money no matter what. We can fuck up a lot of things. We can fuck up the club. We can fuck up a house. We can fuck up a car, but we can't fuck up the money.
So you mean to tell me at the minute where your uncle and...
I knew a fine was coming instantly.
You knew a fine was coming?
I knew it.
But not one piece of your thing said, let me go snuff
I couldn't
Judah real quick.
No.
No?
I was already taking care of business.
Okay, all right. You said, fuck that, let's stay on the
let's
back.
keep it, I mean, my thing was this. We're professionals. I'm not an amateur. You know, this is not a street fight. So when you're a professional and you're a veteran, you got experience.
That wraps up today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for what's coming next.